Alright, what's up, fellas? It's Mad Scientist back with part 2. We are ready to start our draft here of Madden 10 online franchise. You see here from the pane, I can look at everybody that's drafted, who's available, and that's pretty much it. Available, drafted, all that's drafted. I'm going to look at all that's available. I'm going to set my draft board here. We didn't make the playoffs, so we should be pretty high, fairly high. And so let's start. I'm going to give 60 seconds between each pick. Let's do that. We have a minute between each pick. So let's start the draft. Here we go. You ready? Let's get it. Let's get it in. Alright. Commissioner, select pick time 60 seconds for the next round. Okay? Alright. Rams are on the clock if you look at the top. Lions are on the clock. They are picking fast. Jaguars are on the clock. Anytime a player is not present or the computer occupies a team, or say there's not a team, say you have you have 10 people in the league, the computers are picking very quickly. They are not playing. Okay? If you look to the left, you can see players are being removed from my board. I'm looking at my boy Jamarion Bellows, 96 speed, 81 OVR, wide receiver. I'm waiting. I don't know where we are. We didn't make the playoffs, but the Raiders did pretty good. They were 9-7. So I guess, oh, here we go. We're on the clock. My controller just vibrated. I have 60 seconds. My boy is still on. Do I want to make another pick? Let me check. I'm going to search on speed. There's Giovanni Gurley is still out there, 99 speed. I like that. That's very tempting. Very tempting. 42 seconds left. I'm gonna go back and look at wide receivers and see who's out there. My boy Brandon Trammell is out there, 6'2", 218. Am I gonna get him or Bellows? Let me look at catch real quick. My time is running out, as you can see. Bellows, 88 catch. All right, we're gonna go with Bellows. So I'm gonna click on him. Are you sure you want to draft him? Yeah, man. So I hit yes. Alright, now Texans are on the clock. So this is the process. It goes fairly quickly. You have to be on your job, okay? Look like we're down to 5. They've picked some of my top players already, meaning I had some good selections. I had some good taste. We're still moving around. Once again, the computer does not take the full 60 seconds. They take about 3 or 4 seconds, as you can see, which means this draft period goes by fairly quickly. And so while they're doing that, Titans are on the clock. I'm going to start looking around just to make sure. I already got my receivers, so I'm going to look at running backs. I'm sure Gurley is gone by now. Nope, Gurley's still there. So I'm gonna wait on Gurley and see what's up, because I definitely, I like speed. From everybody that knows, the Mad Scientist know the Mad Scientist like speed. And this dude's got 86 truck, 78 elusiveness. That's not all that great, but I like the speed. What's his catch? Catch is 42. That's not all that good. All right, well let's take a look at some other running backs. Who's got the best catch out here? Let's see, Lorenzo Redmond, 92 speed. He's got the best catch. So do we sacrifice? We go with a back that's not as fast, but he's got better catch. I like to get it in the flats. Oh, my controller just vibrated. Round 2. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. We're gonna go with him, or we're gonna go with the fast. We're gonna go with the fast brother, Gurley. Ah, man, I love a fast running back. Gurley can't catch though. You know what? Look at this truck. Ooh, there's a 93. 92. You see how quickly you can get enamored by these things and lose track of what you really wanted to do, which was to select a speed guy. So looking at some of these other guys here, I think we're gonna go with Gurley. Yeah. Let's go ahead and go with Gurley and see what happens. So we go with Gurley. Alright, now when you draft a player, this is a little bit different than offline, because offline will actually go through a process after you select your draft picks where you actually sign them the contracts. Because there are no contracts in online franchise, once you sign these players, they go immediately to your team. They stay on your team until they retire or until you trade them or release them. So every player that you have, unless you design a scheme by which you have to release free agents and all those kind of things, some leagues are doing that. That seemed like a lot of work for our league, so we just set it at leave the players on your team until they retire, or you let them go, or trade them, or release them. That's just how we decided that that we're going to do it. I like fast tight ends. Everybody knows that too. I have a couple on my draft board. Let me go back and see how the entire draft board is going, because I think my pick is coming up pretty soon here. Okay, we still have Tim Tebow on the board. I don't know why nobody doesn't want this guy, but he's got 83 speed. He's the fastest quarterback in this class. So for those of you who know, I love a mobile quarterback. We're going to go with Tim Tebow, and we're going to try to mentor him over time with Jeff Garcia, and see how he turns out here. So when my time comes up, oh, there we go. All right, we're gonna pick Tebow. There we go. All right. Obviously, we don't have time to show you all the picks because just because of the nature of time it's gonna take. We're already 6 minutes into the draft, round 3. I'm gonna hold on for a couple more minutes. Actually, I can't. Unlike offline, you can sim to your next pick, because they're they could be real human beings involved in the process as well. In addition to CPU controlled teams, you cannot sim or sim up to your pick. You pretty much have to sit around, but it's not too bad. We're at the 7-minute mark right now, and I've already made 3 selections, and we're in round 4. I think this time we'll go for maybe a cornerback. We'll check out the cornerbacks. Let's look at the OVR. The top dog is Raheem Jordan, 5'10", 193. I like bigger guys than that, but I do like the brother's speed. The next player down, James Llewellyn. Okay, interesting here at 93 speed. The rest of these guys pretty low OVR, so the class isn't that I can't say the class isn't that bad, but after the 4th round, this is what we're looking at. This is what we're looking at here. So I think I'm going to go with, well, let's check his awareness. 80 awareness, that's pretty good. So we're on the clock. We're going to take Jordan. There we go. We probably had time for one more. I have 2 more minutes before I have to end this segment. Let's see. Maybe it's time to look at a lineman. Let's see what kind of tackles are out there. Tackles are looking pretty bad. 60 OVR. Anybody off the line right now in line 4 in round 4? I'm sorry. Running out on our ends too. So pretty much the league has picked up a lot of the better players, and so there's not a lot of OVR, a lot of high OVR left. I'm going to search on my ranking again to see how many players are left off my original board. There's still a number of players here on my board. In retrospect, looking back now, that there are not that many left in round 5, maybe it was a good idea to have 80-some or even more players on your board just to get an idea of who you're still interested in, even when it gets down to the bottom, because you never know, you might find someone that still has some pretty decent attributes that you're looking at. James is still here as a cornerback, and let's look at his awareness, 85. I like that too. So we're going to stick on him, and hopefully we'll be able to pull him. I'm going to see if I can. Okay, now that the draft is on, I can't actually change his number or anything. All right, we're on the clock. My controller's vibrating. We're going to take Llewellyn. Okay. All right, we got him. There are a couple more rounds left, but I'm going to have to log off or end this segment. But you have an idea of how it goes now. These players get signed, they go right to your team, no contracts or anything like that, no salary caps or anything. So I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know.